So hi friends, hi and welcome. Hey, this is my second video today. And yeah, squirrel moment. And when I was on my walk, I take a walk almost every single night when I get home from work and after dinner and all that stuff. And when I walk, I don't know if you're like me, but when I go for a walk, that's when my mind just starts going and thinking about more and more things that I want to share with you. So while I was on my walk tonight, I was thinking to myself, be a rebel. That title just came right to me. Yes, be a rebel. And I'm talking about being a rebel in a different sense than what the world is saying. So I'm going to ask you to challenge yourself and to be a rebel and go against the current of this life that we're in. And what I mean by that, is to be a free thinker. Think for yourself. Don't go along with the crowd. How many times do you hear that? But I'm really serious about this. I mean it. The more that you are a free thinker, have your own thoughts, your own ways, the more you can kind of separate yourself away from what the crowd is doing. Now, I was always kind of that way. I remember when I was in school many, many years ago, I was that one kid that would kind of sit alone at lunch and maybe would have like one or two friends. And back then, I used to be really sad about that. I used to think, what's wrong with me? Well, now I look back and I'm like, you know what? There was nothing wrong with me. It's what was wrong with them. I know now who I am and who I was. I was not going with the crowd. I was following the rules and doing what I was supposed to do and just not finding my identity in other people and other things. Now, there was a season in my life where a few times I had tried to try different things and thought that's not me, and different clothes. And I shared in my testimony video I was into drugs for a little while, but really it was not me. It wasn't who I was, and I knew it wasn't. I was just trying to fit in because I thought that's what I was meant to do. And I know now, looking back, that the Lord had moved and turned my path around because he knew what he had for me. And that's what I want to share for you, Lone Rangers out there. It's actually pretty cool. I actually would rather be the way that I am than be with these cliquey girls, these fake people that don't even know who they are because they're just, putting on that mask. But darn well behind those doors, they're not happy. Friends, what you see on camera is who I really am. I mean, you can ask anyone that knows me. I mean, what you see here is who I really am all over. I mean, I just try to be as real as I can and transparent as I can, because when I'm out in public or whether I'm at home, I just try to be as authentic as possible. Now, we all have our moments. I have things I'm not proud of and said things I don't particularly like. Wish I could go back and change. Don't we all have that, though? That makes us human. But really, be a rebel. I mean, the world is so full of all this fake stuff, filters, and trying to look this way, taking shots, doing that. And that's another video I'll do at another time. All these things that they have out there to make yourself better and improve yourself. Is it really improving you? Because if you're not fixing what's in here and what's in here, all this out here it's going to fade away. Time and gravity has a way of taking over, doesn't it? I mean, really, you do all the nip and tuck all you want all day long, but we're all going to age and we're all going to die someday. Not to sound, morbid and like a downer, but it's the truth. So I want you to be a rebel in the truest sense possible. If you have something on your heart that you want to do, do it. If there's something that, you've been putting off for a long time, don't put it off anymore. If you want to start a YouTube video, just do it. Who cares what people? I have people unsubscribe from me every single day. But you know what? I have my true peeps here. I always say to people, it's better to have, I'm trying to think of the word, but you know what I'm saying. It's better to have a few real people than lots of nobodies. I hate to say it like that, but it's kind of true. You'd rather, it's what, quantity over quality, or quality over quantity. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that's why I don't do a whole lot of editing my videos. You're getting to see the real me. So I screw up, I mess up, but it doesn't matter. Just be who you are, beat by the sound of your own drum, and you'll be so much happier, friend. You really will be. Now, it's not happy all the time. I mean, I cried my eyes out tonight just thinking about my mom and I and how we've been on the outs for almost a year. And, you know, when that day comes next month, that's going to be very hard. I might do a video that day just to share, you know, some memories of her. And for those that don't know, she's not passed away. She's still here, but we're estranged because she's got her own issues, and I do pray for her every single day. I really do. And those of you that are estranged from your parents, my heart goes out to you because I know that hurts. It's hard. But sometimes you have to do what's better for you and your mental health. You know, if that's separating from family, friend, whatever, you have to do what you have to do. And I don't promote that, but I say try everything first before you do walk away. But if you have to walk away, you have to walk away. And that's why I'm here with a hot mess today. You're getting to see who I really am. You know, it's not prim and proper all the time because that's not life. Life is not prim and proper all the time. That's why I want to encourage you, just, you know, be a rebel, be you, be authentic. Don't worry about what the naysayers are going to say because you're going to always have them. Just keep moving on and keep pressing on. You'll be so glad you did that. So I hope this little video helps you tonight. And please give me a comment below. My comments are kind of dropping off. So please give me a comment if you find this encouraging, if this uplifts you at all, or if you feel that this will help somebody. Please share it. I do appreciate that. I don't do this for money. I don't. I do this to share my heart and to help people, especially if you've been on a journey very similar to mine. So yeah, please like, subscribe, and share this with someone. I do appreciate all the love and all the comments. You all mean so much to me. Until we see each other again, friend, just remember, God really does love you. I'll see you again in the next one.